It's the real stars of the show. I just thought I'd do this for my countdown tonight. How about that? This is where they live. They like to be right up here with me. So I thought I'd give you a chance to see my puppies tonight. Hi, Melody, Renee, and Sue, and Dawn. Who else is here? Mobile Tech. Hey, Mobile Tech. Henry and Leanne. Don and Scotty. Of course, Dawn. Pamela. Hi, Pamela. And Donnie. And that's everybody. Hey, guys, there's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, I'm going to steal the show. As long as I don't spill my coffee. Oh, gosh. Okay. There we go. I had to sit on my little couch tonight. I'm beat. So, Melody, I understand what it's like if you get tired and have to go. I certainly understand that. It's been a busy day for me. Not really all that much, but of course, morning chores and meals and walking the dogs and that sort of thing. And then I decided to go in and buy groceries today at Walmart. But I also went to Target to look for a new set of sheets for my bed, just so I'd have two sets. That way, when I do laundry, I can take the dirty sheets off and go ahead and make the bed before I start laundry. And that way, when I'm too tired at night, I won't have to make my bed. So it's a self-preservation thing. But I couldn't find a good set of sheets at Target. I was so surprised, and I ended up getting them at Walmart. But I have a nice set of sheets now, so that's all that matters. But I'll tell you, the trip in and back was long, and the traffic between, and I didn't drive all the way even into Houston, just between Conroe and maybe halfway to Houston. It was busy today, very heavy traffic. So, did Donna come in? Hey, Donna, what you doing, girl? How's the camper towing? It's doing good. Doing really good. I haven't had any issues with towing. Really haven't done anything either. Don and Bomb, aka Natsu. Oh, you're funny. Carlin Ken's here. There's Daryl. Hi. How are you? Is Kim on here? Did I miss her? Hi, Kim. If you're on here, I don't want to miss you. Kevin's on here. Hi, Kevin. Cleaning Daddy's house out. Wow. My rig looks good. Thank you. It's kind of messy right now. I'll turn the camera around. And let's see. Settings. Front. Back. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff up there to put away. But like I said, I just went to the grocery store. I've got some new containers to put up in all my Walmart bags. So it's a little messy. But anyway, here I am. I'm done for the day. Done. I hate it when you drive. What was that? Have to drive far to town. Takes us 35 minutes. Yeah, that's never fun. It took me about 15-20 minutes to get where I was going, which was long enough. So there's Nathan and Tess. Hi, guys. How are you? How's life out there in California? There's Carol. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. It's therapeutic. What's therapeutic? Oh, cleaning out the house. Why isn't Poodle Professor over there doing a photobomb, Shirley? What? She's way across on the other side of this lake, visiting with her mama. So I'll see Jennifer and Dawn Tuesday. So we're going to get to go and eat brunch together. That'll be really nice. Looking forward to that. So next week I'll be in the San Antonio area. I'll be north of San Antonio on Canyon Lake in a Corps of Engineer park there. So it takes about 55 minutes for me to drive from there into San Antonio. But that's okay. I don't mind driving. It's therapeutic for me. I do really good thinking, a lot of praying when I'm driving. So it's a time where I just reflect on life. So I never mind a good drive. Can you believe I got here so fast? Well, this is actually slow for me. You can ask Don and Kevin. I used to, and with the Airstream it was a little easier, a little bit smaller, a lot easier for me to hitch up. But I went from Jacksonville, Florida to Quartzsite in 6 days. And this time I left on March 4th and I got here on the 12th. So that's 8 days. So that's a little bit slower for me. Just what I've seen on Facebook. If you guys, have access to the Facebook post that Christy May has been putting up, that's the only way I keep up with it. So it's raining and hailing where you're at. I saw that, I guess maybe in Oklahoma they had rain, hail, and tornadoes. Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday. We'll be there Tuesday. I know it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward. That's what I've read. She's doing better, more awake, and off the oxygen now, I think. So gotta do videos, maybe even live stream when you all get together. Yeah, well, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a live, or at least do a video. We'll see what happens. All right. Where in San Antonio will you be? Maybe we can, meet up. Who knows? 68 degrees and sunny but breezy here in Northern California. 68's a good temperature. Depends on how breezy it is, though. It got up to 82 here today with a light breeze, not real heavy. So it was a very pleasant day here. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Yes. Well, I do thoughtful prayers, not just prayers about, getting through the traffic, but that's a lot of the time when I do a lot of talking to God when I'm driving. I've driven through it a few times, but I've never really stopped and enjoyed it. So I'm really excited to be able to actually visit the city of San Antonio this time around. Want to see the Riverwalk, want to see the Alamo, and I don't know what else. Maybe Jennifer might have some other things, but I only have 5 days here. So my time is a little bit limited. I do. I don't drag my feet when I'm traveling. When I have a specific destination in mind, I like to get there. and then relax. There's PJ. Hi, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. And Summer, hi Summer. I I thought about you on my trip over this way. By I guess it's Lake Charles in Louisiana. There's this really steep bridge this summer. I took a video of it. I tried to send it to you, but it's too long, so I'm gonna have to shorten it some so I can send it to you. But I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Oh, you're not friends with them on Facebook? Okay, well I'll message you later, and if you have any questions, I'll see what I can tell you. You're cooking nothing exciting. Oh, no rice? No rice for you? The weather has been nice, yes. Oh, yes, the pollen. The pollen's been driving me crazy. I've been doing a lot of sneezing. Guess I'm really lucky that I haven't had itchy, watery eyes like I usually do. But my nose has been kind of stuffy, which makes it hard at night when I'm trying to use that crappy CPAP. I hate that thing. I hate that CPAP. What is your next stop after San Antonio? I do not know at this point. I'm not going to be going to Arizona. It's not going to work out for me to meet up with Kim and Daryl because they have other obligations now that they have to go take care of. So I will be turning north probably from San Antonio, or at least in the vicinity of San Antonio. I'll eventually go north, try to hit the eastern side of Colorado and into Wyoming. I want to go back to Vidavoo and do some dispersed camping there, not the campground that I stayed in before, but where Dawn and Kevin and Jim and Deb stayed. I want to get back in there and see that. So that's just such a beautiful, beautiful area. And it's one of my very favorite places of all. So pollen's and bad in Eustis. That's terrible. That's really terrible. There's Miss Kim. Hi, Kim. But the pollen's bad there too. Yeah. Pine trees is what I have the most problem with at this time of year. And then a little bit later when the oak trees, do they leaf out up here in the spring as well? Because they do in Florida. That I have a lot of trouble. No, they leaf out in the fall. I'm sorry. Anyway, I have trouble with oak pollen as well. Everybody's saying rice on a stick. As I made another effort last night, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm sorry, Dawn. Yes. I had to buy some more windshield washer fluid today. As a matter of fact, my little reservoir for that is empty on my truck. So, yes, very much a prayer answered. So I'm grateful that she's doing so much better now. So they were hoping to downgrade her from ICU to a regular floor. So let's hope that happens. She's strong. She's a fighter, and I have no doubt that she's a goal setter, and so I don't think Sharon's going to let this get her down. My glasses are crooked. Having a bunch of cleaning to do. Yeah. Well, there's Sandy. Hi, Tim and Sandy from Australia. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm glad you could be here tonight. I am currently in the state of Texas. Finally got back on the road March 4th and made it all the way over to Texas so far. I've driven part of it. Up in Tennessee, I've seen part of it in Mississippi. So I've seen sections of it. But it would be nice just to drive the whole thing. But other things to see, yes. Yeah, we're not headed the same direction. It's mine too, Jennifer. Wyoming is where I would live if I had the money. Um, so that would be my summer home, and then I'd have to go someplace else for winter because I don't like snow. We're missing Ken and Carla. Hi, Marilyn. Me too, with pine trees and mold, the snow leaves behind. Yeah, it's never a good thing. All the trees are budding now. It's really nice. I love seeing this green part of Texas. I'm really in love with this section of Texas. Um, I'm kind of thinking I would like to see, probably won't get in, but I'd like to see if I could get in Garner State Park. I've heard it's absolutely beautiful there. But it's a very popular park, and with the eclipse and everything coming, I'm probably not going to get in there. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to start researching where I'm going from here, from San Antonio. So hopefully by the time I have to leave there, I'll have a destination in mind. So Jennifer, if you have any good ideas, send them my way. I'd appreciate it. And it could be Thousand Trail, it could be Corps of Engineers, it could be forest camping, any of that. It is fine. The oak trees are changing leaves right now. Okay, so there you go. Still freezing. Wow, Momotech. Have you had any snow recently? 23 when you got up this morning? That's pretty darn cold. It's okay, a lot can't. You can't make rice either? She was downgraded. Well, that's good news. Thanks, Kim. I've been busy all day, so I haven't really taken time to look at if there is another post up today. So that's really good. So hopefully they'll start working with her soon and doing some therapy and getting her back to her healthiest state. So that's very exciting. I'm very happy for Sharon. You'll have to check that out in Wyoming. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me type it in here. This is that is the correct spelling. It's pronounced Vita Vu. I was told that by a local because I kept calling it Vita Wu, and I was corrected. So anyway. Oh, Don, you already put it in there. Well, thank you. Vertigo is great if it's spelled right. Oh, that's funny. Vertigo is not a good thing. No, it's really knocks you off your feet. Don't live in Wyoming, Dad. It's always looking at property and dreaming about living there. Yeah, and the property's so expensive there. It's really, you have to have a lot of money to buy property there. Not a lot of wind today. So that cold just drills through you. Yeah. Yeah, that's never pleasant. Oh, you did? I haven't seen any yet. Not everywhere yet. Yeah, that's it. Any good places closer? We don't do resorts. Closer to than where you are. Well, that's what I've got to research because Jennifer knows a lot of good like hunt camps and free forest camping places. So I'm going to pick her brain. So I'll let you know, Renee. where are you right now? I'm in Conroe, Texas. So it's north of Houston. And then I go from here to north of San Antonio at Canyon Lake to a Corps of Engineer park there. I like Corps of Engineer parks because with the Lifetime Senior Pass, you get a half price off your camping. So, really coming out west is west of where we are now. Showing I saw blankets of them coming in the other day. Oh my gosh. Well, they have to drive west a little bit. So we'll see. We'll talk more when I see you, and hopefully I'll get some good ideas for somewhere to look. But yeah, so no real definite plans yet. Like I said, I'd love to see Vita Vu. I would like to see the Theodore Roosevelt National Park this year. I would also like to go to Cody and see the museum there. You'll see them. They are just coming out. Cool. To remember about Corps of Engineer campgrounds. Never been to one. Oh, they're fantastic. I like them better than state parks, actually. Well, because of the pricing for one thing, but they always space their sites out so nicely. And their bathrooms are always very nice. You have to watch when you're reserving. You do have to reserve at these campgrounds. Recreation.gov is the website. But some of them don't have utilities at all. Some of them might have only water. Some of them have water and electric. None of them, well, I take that back. That's not true. I have seen full hookups. So it just kind of varies. So when you're looking at them, you need to see what amenities that particular site has. So, but they're really great places. They are just coming out. Okay, well, good. Yay, that's great. Perfect timing. So, stupid gopher was. Yeah, yeah. And he could keep some of the rain. I don't. I'm not in love with so much rain. Yeah, COEs and state parks and boondocking. Me too. In Florida, the state park prices have gone up a lot to almost, well, they're double, at least double what they were about 3 or 4 years ago. Used to be you could get a campsite for $18 a night, and that's not the case anymore. Seems far better. Yes, I agree, Don. Yeah. Yep. You think so? Maybe in particular areas it might be. Tell me why you're saying that, Mobile Tech. Tell me what you're seeing or hearing. I'm not a news watcher, so there's a lot of things that I may not have seen or heard. Yeah, good. Back out west where things are a little more sense to me. Yeah. And some counties are taking COEs. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I can see that. I can certainly understand that. They just dumped them everywhere. It's sad. You know, from a humanity side, you have to feel very sorry for these people, but I don't know what they thought the plan was going to be when they crossed over that border. But anyway, I'm not going there. That's enough of that. So, um, the next couple of days are going to be rainy, and I'm going to probably be stuck inside. So, I'm probably going to do a video or two cooking uh, to get some of that in for you guys. I'll probably do pork chops. So, I know everybody's been wanting to see that. So, run by the counties now. Interesting. I did not know that, Renee. Yeah, I've started seeing that being contracted out. I didn't realize it was counties doing that, though. Out in the wild and alone. Yes. Thank you. I do understand. You know how that will go. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's sad to see that because I've really enjoyed Corps of Engineer campgrounds. So let's hope that they don't go down the rabbit hole because that's some of my favorite places to camp. So we shall see. I just don't know exactly what my path is going to be like this year. I'd like to see some of North Dakota. I haven't been to North Dakota yet. Huh. That's interesting. I guess I'll have to be more mindful when I'm looking at campsites and the prices. I have seen, I'll tell you what I have noticed is that some of them now are charging, they'll give you, half off your camping rate, but then they charge you a certain fee every day for use of the electric. And I'd never done that before. You did. Where in North Dakota? That's pretty interesting. I used to sit and watch my uncle. He was a ham radio operator. He was handicapped, and so that was one of the ways that he passed away a lot of time. Um, so it was very interesting. Really? Wow. Well, I'm glad I stayed there when I did. You thought it was, yeah. It's sad to see these things just falling apart like this. South Dakota, then out to California to see the grandparents. The in between is sketchy. So you don't have your path yet. So, same as me. I have points of interest I want to see. I just don't know how I'm getting there yet. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. Um, I really hate to think about not being able to do dispersed camping and feeling safe, especially being by myself this year. So something to think about for sure. But that's one good thing about not going any further west. Just especially in the lower part of New Mexico and Arizona, closer to the border. Um, I just, it's kind of good just to avoid those areas if at all possible. So go north. So that's my plan. If y'all have any really good ideas of things that I should see, then yeah, let me know. Because other than those few points of interest, I don't really know what I want to see yet. I got my benchmark maps down for Wyoming and Montana. I'll probably go up into Montana and then maybe cross over into North Dakota and down into South Dakota. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm not sure. Oh, well, yeah. I feel perfectly safe in Texas too, but we're not down near the border. Um, Big difference. Big state. Big state. So, Montana has some of the best ghost towns. We saw a couple up there, but I'm sure there's plenty more. Having problems in the Southwest yet. Well, let's hope that we don't. I'd like for us not to see those problems. So, here we go. I I ate rather quickly after I got back from Walmart because it was like 4:30 when I got back. So I had to put groceries away really quick and eat some food, walk the dogs, and get set up. I didn't even have time to do a thumbnail for my live stream tonight, so I was really rushing just to get everything done. Yeah, you guys are a lot closer down there on Magnolia Beach, so I would rather just stay away from it all this year. Um, right now, my big concern is where am I going to end up during the eclipse? Because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be already taken. It's going to be really hard to try to find a place. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. It might be on the side of the road somewhere. So anyway, anybody else got anything good to talk about? I'm like about talked out tonight. Thank you, Melody. Yeah, always got to do what's best. Just watch the eclipse on YouTube. Yeah, I don't plan on watching the eclipse. I'm more concerned about where am I going to park my trailer during all this. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll just shoot right on up there. Oh my gosh. I used to visit kids. That's good, Renee. That's good. Um, yeah, it's hard to find free camping out east. Very hard. Yep. So I've heard. Yes. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. I agree very much, and I've seen at least two. So, can I feel the difference as far as towing? Um, the difference that I notice is having to be more mindful of making those right hand turns, um, or um, anywhere that I have to pull in. Thankfully, I'm using diesel lanes to fill up, so I don't have to worry so much about side swiping a pump. Um, Sorry, that's my sister texting me. Anyway, um, I don't even know what I was saying. That noise bothered me. But as far as towing, it tows very well. Um, and everybody told me that it would. But I really didn't have any trouble towing my Airstream. My Airstream towed perfectly behind my pickup. So I don't really notice that much difference in the towing aspect, just in the maneuvering aspects. I have to just be more mindful and think about what I'm doing before I do it. Yeah. At the airport in Waco. Cool. It's getting clips like this until 2044, just saying. Well, it's no big deal. I've seen a total eclipse before. Hamburger surprise, you have that a lot. You rather see a UFO or something you think is a UFO? Yeah. So you guys will see it there too, won't you? Yeah, I agree. I do like a lunar eclipse. Dorothy was 20 feet from tongue to bumper, and this one's 29 feet, 1 inch. So I have 9 more feet um, and a lot more head space. I have a pass-through storage. So those things are huge, huge for me. And a huge kitchen with huge amounts of storage in it. You've seen my walkthrough before, haven't you, Jennifer? Sorry, guys. Oh, that's terrible. You'd like to see one too? Let's not be in the know. 20 years from now, I'll be almost 90 years old. I don't know. That's a long time. You've seen two? Very cool. Did they talk to you? There's Ken and Carla. Installed a new fire stick and forgot I had to reload my world. Yeah, that takes a while, doesn't it? Well, I'm glad to see you guys. How you doing? Just as long as it's not War of the Worlds, for sure. That was a creepy movie. Yes, Don, we're aware. It's big for you. Okay. You're old enough. You should have seen one before now. Because I know that I watched one with Candace and Christian. Christian was probably 5 or 6 years old. Uh, we stood out in our front yard with a piece of notebook paper with a pinhole in it. Looked up there to see the eclipse. And that 1 inch makes a difference. Yeah, that 1 inch. Um, no, the hitching up is not easier. I My Airstream was really easy to hitch. I just raise it up. Yeah, I was really good at backing up my truck and dropping that trailer right onto the ball and put my sway bars on and go. Um, this is a little bit harder for me because, well, I have to use a backup camera to see the hitch plate. And the hitch itself um, on the trailer is almost hidden and in the dark. It's very hard for me to see where it's at to line the truck up properly, just looking at a camera. Um, so yeah, it's a lot more thought, um, and then there's the whole. I've never worked with auto levelers before I just, manually cranked my jacks. And now, so I'm having to deal with that. So it's a lot of it is a learning process. I am getting a little bit faster with it and, remembering some of the steps as I go. Um, so I'll get there. I'm just not there yet. Thank you. You will enjoy it. I'll remember my first eclipse. Yes. I mean, it's a very memorable event if you've never seen it before. But it's not anything that I had to plan my life around because I've already seen a couple of them. Once was with about 20 other people who saw the same thing. It's in the fog. Saw it take off from the sky from just over the ground. Wow. So, did anyone else see him? Was it reported? Give us the scoop. Well, there you go. Another bucket list item. It's kind of eerie. Yeah, just when it goes all dark. Yeah. Any upgrades in your bathroom area? Just curious. Any upgrades in my bathroom area? What do you mean? I haven't done any upgrades in there. Is that what you're asking? I mean, my bathroom in this trailer is fantastic compared to what I had. So I'm not sure what exactly you're asking. To watch for a bit until it disappeared, and then we all said, "Did you see that?" We were teens. Are you sure? Are you sure you really saw it? You were probably drinking. How many beers did you have? Why, thank you. Thank you very much. The other one was by myself. It just went, that was weird, and then kept walking. Oh, you're crazy. Oh. So, yeah. Okay. So I got to show you, I'm here at Thousand Trails, um, Lake Conroe. And I got to say, I'm really kind of disappointed with my site. So it's first come, first serve. And you can start checking in at noon. I got here at 2. And I guess they were already busy and pretty full. And the guy at the gate said, try in the pull through section because that's about all we got left. So I drove into the pull through section, which, in my opinion, is always usually premier campsites. Am I correct or not? And so there's like 3 rows of pull through sites. And the roads are absolutely horrible in this area. It's supposed to be asphalted, but it's like chewed up and torn up and potholes and uneven and I mean really deep potholes. It's kind of like being out in the boondocks almost. It's bad. It's really bad. And I drove around here twice before I decided where to park because there was only about maybe 3 or 4 sites that were actually open and available. There were more than that, not a lot more, but the power pedestals were covered because they were having issues with those power pedestals, so you couldn't camp in those sites. So this is my site. Not too bad from this side, but if you look further back from the front of my site, you'll see that I'm right up against another trailer. These are double sites, and they're all like that. They're like jammed up against one another with the power pedestal in the middle between them. So there's like 2 water spigots, a power pedestal with 2 50-amp hookups, 2 sewer lines. So it's full hookup, but it's like all jammed up together. So I just showed you that, I think. So this is a little bit different angle from the front. You can see my neighbor's slide and my slide. Oh, that's the same one. No, this is from the back. So let me turn the camera around. Front camera. Okay. So this is my window. And there is their trailer right there by my window. Right there. I swear to God, 6 inches from my window. When my slide came out, that's all it is. It's like 6 inches from my window. Maybe 8. I don't know. Not very much. So yeah, I'm not real happy with when you go out the front door, it's not bad. There's like a patch of grass between me and my neighbor on the other side who has another RV up against them. So, there's like patches of grass and RVs. So yeah, I'm just I'm not thrilled. Didn't get nothing to do with it. Seen the movie Nomadland. Yes, quite a while ago. Was disappointed, so boring and down. Yes. Yeah. I didn't care for it that much either. Do upgrades to bathrooms. We will be too, but I'm always curious about ideas. Oh, I don't have anything to upgrade in my bathroom. It's an upgrade from what I had. You liked Nomadland? It was okay, but it's it was a little bit depressing. I agree. But it was real emotion. I agree with that. I wish I would have too. There are a lot of other really nice sites within the park. This particular area is really trashy. It's not good. The roads are absolutely horrible, and the sites are not well planned at all. So I'm really not that thrilled with my stay here. Yeah. Times we've been there. Always lots to choose from. Yeah, lucky me. Yeah, that setup is a little crazy for sure. Super close. Very, very close. I mean, it's like just even trying to hook up to the electric and everything, you're like limited in space to be able to move or swing your body around or do whatever. Yeah. Looks like a KOA. Yeah. I was really very surprised for 1,000 Trails Park that it was like this. I have to be very honest, because I've seen nothing but good reviews from Melody and Lou. And it's really the first 1,000 Trails that I've stayed in. So hopefully I'll, get 2 or 3 others here in Texas, because there's a total of 7 that I can stay in the state of Texas. So we'll see. Not safe being that close in case of fire. That's very true. That's very true. So I was just concerned because, you know, like I said, my slide is 6 inches from the nose, the front cap of their fifth wheel. So if I had gone for the day and gone into town and done whatever, and they had to leave, then I was thinking, oh my gosh. So I went over to talk to them, of course, and say, just want you to know, if you're going to be leaving, let me know. I'll be happy to pull in my slide. But they're not going anywhere until the 22nd, and I leave on the 17th. So we're good. Hey, Amy, how are you? Glad you could make it in. Very nice talking with you online. Hope you're doing well. Yes. Stubblefield will be better than that if it had electricity. Well, I mean, even if it doesn't, and Stubblefield's that one you did the video on, right? I've got solar, so I have the capability to boondock. So that's why I'm saying, if you have suggestions for national forest camping or water management areas, they have like several different types of campgrounds here in Texas. And I don't remember what they all are, because I learned that from watching RV Texas, y'all. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. That close to another rig. We couldn't put our our awning out. Yeah, rear awning. Okay. Just west of you, but it looks full. I just drove over there yesterday. Is that the Stubblefield one that you're talking about, Jennifer? Buy into it. Right. We had similar experiences. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this has been kind of a downer. If I would pay thousands of dollars for a membership to 1,000 Trails and end up in spots like this, I would not be a happy camper for sure. So, but like I said, Melody and Lou have been to all kinds of 1,000 Trails parks. But of course, I have a limited number just because of the type of membership that I have. They have availability to Encore parks. They have the Trails collection. So they have more than what I have to choose from. It's on the lake off of 1097. RV Texas, y'all, has good videos. Yeah, they do. They do. I watched them long ago. That's where I first learned about Caprock Canyon and Palo Duro. And that's why I went to those parks years ago when I went. I was in my teardrop back then. And they're gorgeous. So who knows? I might go back there too. LCRA has good perks. What is that? LCRA. You have to tell me more on that one. That's so true. Yeah. Lower Colorado River Authority parks. Yeah, that's. Isn't that what you have that right, Don? That's what your membership is. So I don't know. I'm gonna check them out, but right now it's a bad time for it because of the eclipse, and I'm sure that parks are booked all over the place. So I'm gonna have to try to find something that's not highly visited to get a spot to camp. So we shall see. Just another thing, and then you have to worry about Memorial Day. Yeah, and spring breaks. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's like April and May are not good months to try to plan. So yeah, I'm gonna need to plan something for Memorial Day now before it gets to be too late. I'm not happy with her. You're not. We're not happy with our trail membership from um, Colorado River Authority. I didn't realize that you were unhappy about your membership. Anyway, so yeah, that's all that's up with me. Um, so it's going to be exciting going into San Antonio, meeting Jennifer, seeing Dawn, and just walking around and having a good time. Something exciting to do for a change. I need that. I need a break. I need a break from the mundane, day to day, clean cook, travel, clean cook, travel. I want to see something. I want to do something. Oh, but in the Southwest region. I see. Okay. Well, yeah, it's just a very limited thing that they do. They don't give you very many parks at all. I wish you could too. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Hope y'all show up here at the same time we're having fun. That would be good. That would be great. Pick the best sites for members. Yeah, you would think. Um, but there's other memberships that are much higher than the level that I have. So mine's basically a freebie just because I bought an RV. Good night, Donna. Looking forward to all your San Antonio adventures. Cool. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. Fix me another cup of coffee. Walk my dogs and get ready for bed. So I'll talk to you guys next week from San Antonio or thereabout. Everybody have a good week. Be kind to one another. Talk to you later. Good night.